Namaste. Welcome. Today I'm bringing you a brief video, which is a meditation I really enjoy. It helps to release, grow, expand, and to be present in the moment. Meditation is a wonderful practice to train the mind. And it is a practice that you give to yourself. And it's very important on this journey to give to yourself. So I invite you to come into a comfortable seat. And I highly recommend that you prop your hips higher than your knees. And that can be done simply with a meditation cushion, a zafu cushion like I'm sitting on, or you could use couch pillows, blankets, anything that will elevate the hips from the knees. And this is an important position because it will help to lift the spine up out of the pelvic, relax the hips, and relax the knees. So go ahead and take a moment to get the props that you need. And you can also sit against a wall if you find that sitting on the ground is a little bit tricky in terms of your back. You can use the wall as support, prop some pillows behind you. You can also lay down on the ground or sit in a chair. I would, however, avoid laying down in your bed because the tendency is to fall asleep. And if you fall asleep, you're not going to be able to train the mind. So go ahead and come into your comfortable seat. And as you arrive here, I'll invite you to soften your gaze. And so one way you can do that is to gaze down towards the earth or gaze down towards the tip of your nose, known as Nasagra Dristi. You can also simply just close the eyes, which I prefer. And as you invite the eyelids down over the physical eyes, I'm going to take you right into your breath. So bring your awareness to your breathing pattern. And what I'm going to do is invite you to find the breath to begin in the belly. And as you inhale, begin to expand through the belly and then let the breath rise up into the upper part of the lungs near the collarbones. And then as you exhale, you'll start from the top of the lungs by the collarbones and release the breath all the way back down into the belly. And so as you continue with that pattern, think of the breath originating at the belly, almost like pouring a glass of water. It starts from the bottom of the glass, and then as the breath rises up to the top of the lungs, the water would rise up to the top of the glass. And then as you exhale from the top back down to the bottom, see it as the water being released from the glass, so it goes from top to bottom. And as you continue in that breath fashion from the bottom of the belly all the way up to the top of the lungs on the in-breath, and the out-breath from the top of the lungs down into the belly, what you do is you begin to initiate the vagus nerve. And through that vagus nerve, we open up to the parasympathetic nervous system. And the parasympathetic nervous system is basically the part of us that goes into a rest and digest. So all of the systems in the body begin to slow down. So continue to breathe in that fashion, inhaling, filling up from belly to top of lung, and exhaling, top of lung back down into belly. You may notice that thoughts will arise as you breathe, and that's perfectly fine. Don't challenge the thought. Don't wrestle with it. but rather just acknowledge it, become a witness to it, and then simply just let it go like a cloud moving in the sky. Continuing to inhale, filling the belly, let it rise up to the top of the lungs, and exhale from the top of the lungs back down into the belly. So continue to breathe in and breathe out and repeat. This is a way to train the mind. Slow down the waves, the ritties of the mind. I'm going to leave you on your own here to breathe in, filling lower belly, rising up to the top of the lungs. And exhale from the top of the lungs all the way back down into the belly. Breathe and repeat. With each breath in and each breath out, find growth and expansion into the self. With each breath, following the waves of intention, which are creativity, expansion, kindness, love, abundance, and receptivity. Another deep breath in, filling up the belly, up to the top of the lungs. And release the breath out, top of the lungs, back down into the belly. Breathe and repeat. Deepen the breath. And this time as you exhale, release it out from your mouth. One more time, deep breath in. Exhale it out through your mouth. Gently take the prayer hands over your heart. And take a moment to thank yourself for giving yourself this moment in time to expand and to release. Namaste.